two time.
There we
And there's
Just
a
checking out the
skeleton
lighting.
I got
do
a
some
couple frogs
recordings.
sitting down in that water
Just a
down there.
second.
You really can't see them from there. But if you go through without
grand opening I got planned up here. I posted it on YouTube, and I'm gonna do some work here so that I could go ahead and put it in with the VLA Studio fan club group on Facebook. I've been putting stuff there that I've been kind of behind the scenes doing that kind of stuff, so that there's a place to go and say, oh, okay, yeah, that explains a little bit of what's going on in these parks and why I'm doing some of the stuff I'm doing. And mostly it's because I'm just having fun with all this stuff. I like playing with the computer and the graphics and the music and creating my own music. You can hear the drum track going in the background. I got that thing running on loop, so it's always playing in the background. So, but the mic on this here laptop, it's okay, but it's like some of the stuff that I have playing on here was being distorted too much. So, oh hey, come here, Jazz. She's going to her spot. Something up there she keeps watching. She climbs up here. I'll get a picture of it. In fact, I can do that right now. Let's pause. There we go. Okay, I'm going to start this over. Okay, Captain Morty. That's the one that shows or talks about prop room. We'll move on from that from now on. It's kind of fun to play around with this kind of stuff. And right now what I want to do is go ahead and bring in the opening video that I just put out there tonight, and I want to put it up here on top of the stage, and then we can talk about some of the stuff going on in the video, and I might even bring the guitar over a little bit and we'll do some jamming or something. Gotta watch the time though. I don't want to go over 15 minutes, so I can use this to set a time frame. Okay, I'll be right back. So I'll fill them with water, and then I'll put in 4 tea bags. It's usually the ones I use. Alright. Let's use the replicator magic. Okay, let me think about this now. Movie magic replicator. There you go. Movie magic replicator. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Captain Morty T. Actual tea. It was made yesterday. I'll be put some of that. That's part of what's on. I'll have that put up there because I've posted about the grand opening of the park, Minecraft the Ride. I posted the clip I put together for winning Jazz. It's week 14 Sunday, so photos and stuff I took throughout the week, I put them together. I usually post something on Facebook on Sunday. Our friends next door, their dog, she comes over and visits now. She gives the cat a hard time when the cat's over here visiting, and I hear him wrestling around up there on the porch sometimes. But so I have the cat that comes over and visits, and then I have the dog, and that's part on that video there. So she's a good dog though. She comes over, she plays, she's just so excited. And it's one of those where I was there on the porch, she saw me, I saw her, and it's like, oh, she come running, and that's what that one picture is, where she come running up on the porch and say, hey, how you doing? Hello, hey. So she's a good dog. She's cute. She got some neat eyes. But that's the neighbor's dog. Like I said, she's welcome here anytime. Little ones. There's little one and little one. But I'm going to do something with that. So I'll get those clips in here. what I need to do is get one long enough so I can bring it over here when I bring it over onto the PC, and then I can add that other stuff onto it. But before I spill this, I told you about the accident I had when I spilled a beer. The sound effects working right. They changed it on me. The program, I was like, I did that one clip and I had the sound effects when the bottles and stuff, just moving magic stuff. And the next time I went in there, I couldn't find the sound effects. So where did it all go? Where'd the music go? And they redid it. Now I know where that stuff is at, so I can put some sound effects back in. But using the camera here. I'm not mentioning any names. It's a good camera. Like I said, any camera that's that quality, top quality, all the makers have, the different line. You got the beginners and then the mid, and they always have the top quality stuff, So that's all preference. But a good camera does make a difference when you're trying to, when you want to work with somebody's photos or trying to take some good photos. And it's about making memories, right? Different things we have, our senses are tied in with the memories, right? Smell. You smell the gingerbread baking or fresh bread baking or mom's soup was cooking on the stove and you want, it triggers memories, right? Sight, sound. I've sat and watched our dog, Murphy and Otto. They'd be doing, all of a sudden they'd stop and they'd be smelling. They could smell something. And it's like, when we see and perceive stuff, we memorize it through sight most, and don't even realize what we're doing with the other senses. Or a dog, that's their sense, that's their world. And then in their mind, they might be able to picture what it is they're smelling, right? It'd be like, okay, I smell that's a dog, that's another dog. So I'm sitting there, and then I picture that dog in my mind. It's got to be the same way in animal world. It's like why some dogs don't trust other people because they don't trust that smell, right? There's something about that smell that I'm hesitant of that. I don't like that. Somewhere down the line, maybe it's like they had a memory that was a bad memory to that smell, so it makes them kind of like, and it goes to, like I say, when you walk in or you sit in someplace, that smell, that reminds me of Thanksgiving back in 1979. I'm just not being that specific, but it's like that. So I think I'm going to bring my guitar over. I'm going to put this on pause for a little bit. Like I said, I'm making something I can bring over here. That's why I put Mr. Editor's outfit on. I had the Prairie Dog family help with this last one. And what that is when I speed up the clip sometimes, it's like there might be a long portion in there that it's a little easier to watch if it's sped up. Because, so it's kind of sometimes when people are walking somewhere, it takes a while. You can get that sped up, I kind of do that. But when I speed it up and I'm talking, my voice is sped up. And it sounds like prairie dogs. Like I said, I'm not using that other animal. That's already been done, so I'll use prairie dogs. That's what happened in this last video. There's a couple parts in there where I had a guest walking through it was a long trek to go all the way, so I sped that part up, and while he's walking, going through, I'm talking, so when I sped it up, we had Annie the prairie dog. Now, when I do it, when I'm building something, and I'm doing a clip, I'm showing how I'm building, and I speed that up, and I'm talking when I'm doing it, that would be Alex. Alex is in the park doing the work, building the stuff, putting the park together. Andy's designing it. Like I already got the design started. What did we do then? Right here. For the next park. I already got an idea. I wrote it down because I want to kind of plan it out a little bit and try to leave room to, because there's a big space. I'm finding that I'm jamming everything into this tight little space, and I want to open it up more. And this next one's going to be an open, more of an open type fun park, and I got a neat idea. I think it'll work out. It'll be interesting to try it because it's going to be different. It's not more or less something different than for me to do. So we're going to start in on that. But I want to get a few things. I want to do some more Lego Worlds. I've been away from that for a while. I want to get back in art because I want to get Jessie some stuff done. I've already got her and her drums rolling. But I'd like to get her compound set up, maybe build a stage for her where she could perform her drum. And Jessie is the PST Institute Hunter from ARC, and she's the PST Institute Hunter drummer. Okay, because you can build drum, and that's like a lot of these games, like Coaster Planet, ARC, and all these. The stuff's in the game. Lego Worlds. There's guitars in the game that you can actually play. There's a drum in there that they play. Art's got the drum set that's put in. So there's musicians out there putting this stuff together that's putting it in the game. Guitar Hero, right? It's in the game. And that's finger memory. But it's fun. It can be fun unless your fingers are so slow you can't keep up with it at some point. But it's a fun game, but I'd rather grab a real guitar. That's why I like the bass, because the strings are farther apart, and I don't have to try and take stubby little fingers and try to hit tiny little strings. Violin would be just so hard for me, because it would be hard to get my fingers wrapped around, if you have a long, skinny, lanky finger and you can get that right around without touching another string, you get some nice, beautiful chords, especially if you're doing a violin. Cello, like the upright bass, the same thing. The strings are farther apart, but it takes more to put pressure on that string to get the right note. Like with some of my guitars, when I start getting tired and stuff, I don't depress the string hard enough and it'll buzz on the frets. So that's still going. Are we recording? Yeah, I think we are recording. So I'm putting a few things together. I'm watching a few clips here. I'm thinking about getting the guitar over, but no, I'm going to leave it right there. We'll talk some more stuff later here, though. Talk to you. We could do some animation or do something with that. Well, I'll have to see, okay? When I bring in the photos and bring in the other stuff, I'll be over that area anyway. And what I'm doing, I started another clip. I'm trying to keep them like small increments of under 15 minutes. That way I can say, okay, this clip is, so I can do stuff within that clip, keep that under that 15-minute mark, which makes it easier to post stuff on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that. And it'd probably even be better if I went shorter clips, but sometimes I run out of time, I run out of space because I'm not done talking yet. So I'm learning though. That's part of it. That like I said, there's things talked about it. You gotta stop giving away the movie magic secret.